This video is brought to you by a chair. Well, the company that makes the chair, FlexiSpot. More about them later. As a 3D printing enthusiast, you start to run out of room for your 3D printed stuff. But if you look up, you'll see your walls. It's free real estate. I started with some shelves for these tea tins. 3 screws straight into the drywall. If it fails, I'll add anchors. Next, a bigger shelf for more stuff. I don't trust it with anything heavy, but 3D printed objects are fine. That does a pretty good job of clearing up the right side of my desk. Man, that looks a lot nicer. The next thing that needs a new home are these Bluetooth headphones, which I'm also just going to stick on the wall. There's also this little cable holder to hold the USB-C cable. As for the left side of my desk, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Most of the stuff just ends up in my catch-all drawer. But let's be honest, everyone has one of these. I store my headphones on my microphone and it smushes the foam cover. So I scanned my hand, chopped it, added mounting points, and put it on my wall as a headphone stand. Now my desk is looking pretty clean, but look at the state of this chair. The leather's just peeling off everywhere and it's ending up all over my floor. But thanks to the sponsor of this video, FlexiSpot, I have a new office chair that's part of their new C7 lineup of ergonomic office chairs. It was pretty simple to put together, took me about 20 minutes, and has a very large range of adjustability. We have up-down adjustability, as well as forward and backwards tilt. The armrests are very adjustable with an up-down and a swivel feature. The lumbar support can be spring-loaded or fixed in a specific position. And of course, you have an overall tilt to tilt the entire chair backwards. The footrest option isn't available here in Canada, but if I kick my feet up onto my desk, this thing is pretty dang comfortable. If you want to check this chair out, there will be a link in the description. Now, this setup wouldn't be complete without the matching desk. They sent me the E7 Pro, which has a rated capacity of 440 pounds, which is pretty wild. So I could have all my printers on this desk and it would still go up and down. I have a large cement paver under my A1, and this thing has no problem sending it up and down. This entire build took me about an hour and was pretty straightforward. The instructions were pretty clear. I would recommend having someone to help you move this thing around because it is very heavy. And now that everything's set up, it's very nice to have the option to sit or stand while working at my computer. Now the next thing I want to do is replace this $600 monitor stand, and I'm not kidding. Textbooks add up quick, and I want to replace this with a 3D printed version of my own. So I hopped into Fusion. I used this automated modeling feature where you get to outline the features that you want and then let the software fill in the rest. It generates a couple different options for you to choose from, and then you can adjust them accordingly. They're pretty cool looking, and I really like the idea of using this as the monitor stand. So we're going to throw this on the printer and give it a go. Now, I'm not sure if this thing's going to work, but we'll give it a shot. It took a little over 9 hours to print this part and over 300 grams of filament. So here's the moment of truth. We'll take these supports off and hopefully this thing holds. And sure enough, it does hold, even with a little bit of extra weight here. I'm thoroughly impressed. There's 15% infill, and this thing holds this very steady. I hope you liked that one, and I will see you in the next one.